Tru, what an honour it is to be sitting here with you today. So I just want you to introduce yourself to our viewers. Who is Tru? You've had an amazing, successful bodybuilding and business career. Give our viewers a bit more insight.
First of all, I'm very thankful to Johnson Digital Media for having me here. And my journey started, back in India. I was born in India, finished my education, came to UK in 1998, did my MBA. Before that, I started my bodybuilding career, in 1994, won Mr. India, and the youngest ever bodybuilder from India to won Mr. Asia as well. Came to UK, trained in Muscleworks gym, and won Mr. Britain, and after that, I turned pro as well. But because of my injury, I have to, give away my bodybuilding career. But being in India, knowing the struggles of all the athletes, and then having an MBA degree from King's College, I wanted to give it back to, my fellow Indian brothers and sisters because I see the struggle there. So I understand, what was missing in the market, especially in the bodybuilding and the fitness space. There wasn't any, high-level corporate gym or any gym chain. Everything in India back in the day was rural and bit unorganized.
I'm here today with Robin from Autonomy Psychology doing some super interesting work on the link between mental input and physical output. Is that right, Robin?
Yeah, so Autonomy Psychology, I'm a mental performance coach. We work to improve athletes' mental performance, whether you be competing or if you just want to get in the gym and make a change to your life. We need to think about the mental transformation as well as the physical transformation. So too often it's a bit of a chicken and egg situation. What comes first? We physically train, we know it improves our mental performance, but if we can work on the mental performance first or in conjunction, then we can reach our goals quicker and faster.
And I understand you've got a very solid background in sports science. Obviously, you know your stuff. And how much of a role does the science part play in what you do for the athletes?
It's got to be rooted. It's got to be rooted in psychological evidence at the end of the day. People won't take me seriously otherwise. So a lot of research, my bachelor's, my master's, accreditation routes to be able to stand in this position as a sport and exercise psychologist, providing the best quality service to my clients. Work with athletes across all range of sports, ages, anyone that wants to make an impactful change to their sport, come to me.
So what's your name and tell us a bit more about your company?
So I'm Ellie, I'm the founder, I'm still a strength coach as well. We founded FeelFit in January 2020. It's all sustainable activewear made from recycled plastics, spent fishing nets recovered from the bottom of the ocean. We're an all-inclusive fitness brand, so we have sizing from 2XS to 3XL because we believe that fitness is for everybody. It's not a look, shape or size, it's a feeling, hence my FeelFit. There you go.
It looks like a female-led brand.
Yep, so it's my own business, just me. I have a studio based down in Bristol. It's all female at the moment, but we are branching out into guys later this year.
It looks really, really good. And pricing-wise, what could the consumer be expected to expect?
So we like to think that we're reasonably priced, even though it's sustainable. So shorts start at 39, bra tops start at 39, leggings start at 55. We also have a competition running this weekend. And over on our website to win a slogan on our next t-shirt. So if somebody can come up with something better than deadlift and donuts.
If somebody was to look for you on social media or the internet, how would they find you?
FeelFit UK.
FeelFit UK and Instagram?
FeelFit UK.
And Twitter?
FeelFit UK.
TikTok?
FeelFit UK.
Wicked. FeelFit UK. Let's go. Thank you so much for your time, Ellie.
No worries, thank you.
Thank you. Nice one.
Yeah.
O'Connell. I'm a 3-time world champion in kettlebells. I lift for Kettlebell World at the Wolfpack Gym, and I'm going to show you a couple of things around some certain lifts. So to start with, we've got a 16 kilo bell, and we're just going to start with a clean. So we're going to lift up and rack. Notice how the hand is nice and open, the bell's loose, and my elbow is stuck in almost underneath my rib cage. And it's a swing back and release again. Again, noticeably my grip is not like that because that's going to cause friction. It's nice and open and very, very relaxed. Once we've mastered that, then we're going to go into half snatch. This is kind of what I specialize in. So it's straight up, flick up, and down. So we'll go a little bit now in slow motion. So flick up. Notice how I'm fixating. Elbow is really, really locked to the ear. And then down, back into that clean position.
We are here at Tru Athlte, and I am sitting next to an absolute legend, Nick Scott. Ah! Before we start, Nick Scott, we need to talk about the swag. I don't know if you know that word. It's a typical London word. Just means style.
I know swag.
Oh, okay. I've been
That's
told.
how I roll, girl.
That's how you roll. Ring and tie and shoes, please. Ring. Tell me about the ring first, briefly.
So the ring just means I competed for many years and I gave up my career. I retired in 2015 to make the wheelchair division happen at the Arnold Classic. This is just the promoter ringer for the Arnold Classic.
Amazing. And you match with the tie and the shoe. I mean, you're just incredible. So, Nick Scott, just in brief, tell me who you are.
In a nutshell, I was in '98. It was an accident. I rolled my car. I was ejected. My own car hit me in the back. It broke my back and damaged my spine. The doctors diagnosed me as paraplegic, and I was devastated. I was depressed, suicidal, and my weight went to 300 pounds. And from that, I wanted to change my life because I wanted to make something of myself for my mom. So long story short, I become a 2-time world powerlifting champion, the best wheelchair bodybuilder in the world, and I'm a professional Latin dancer. We competed at the Paralympics. My dance partner, she's done in a wheelchair. This is about just being very diverse and being the best that you can be.
So that's why I tend to put things up on the social media, like not having the greatest day today, but I'm pushing through. Do you see what I'm saying? I think that's important for people to see that.
Right.
You know, I'm a human. Because, you know, people see me in real life and they see I'm happy. But I've done a lot of work on myself emotionally anyway, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
I love that, and that's what the great thing about you is you're keeping it real. And you know, things can be deceiving. It's important to have that balance on social media. You have all the fun, so it's great that you've had the confidence to share the struggles as well.
Yes.
And people can relate to that.
That's
and
important.
you give people the hope that, yes, life is tough, but there's so much joy to get out of it.
Yes,
And
yes.
you provide, you are a joy and energy provider. So.
And that's the thing, I was in a very dark place a couple of years ago. But I decided to, you know, start moving. You know, I started with exercise, physically, just getting out every day because it's easy to stay in your house and just be isolated and in the dark and, you know, but I just started to move with fitness because that's where you help me with stuff, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, it starts with the physical movement and then, you know, do a lot of reading, a lot of research on how I can feel lighter. And I do feel a lot lighter with my therapy, my journeying. So, yeah, I'm feeling free and I'm feeling light. Yes!
You see the energy. Can you feel it coming through
This is
you?
where it comes from, yeah? I feel light and I feel free. Yes.
So Gadka was developed by our gurus, one of our prophets. From the 6th guru onwards, we became martial. This was our time that Sikhs were being oppressed for their faith. So we had to pick up arms and defend ourselves. So this art, although there's arts in India, they say martial arts started from India. So there's really, really a lot of ancient battlefield martial arts already existing prior to Gadka. And Gadka is a culmination of all of those arts and, you know, the speed, the accuracy and everything of using those weapons at that time.
Wow, it's just amazing, Gatka. So what is your favorite weapon of choice?
My one is the talwar, which is the saber, sword.
Talwar, did I say it right?
Talwar. Talwar.
Talwar, the sword. When did you start practicing Gatka?
I was about 17. This was back in 1991. I'm 50 now.
You're what? So Gatka keeps you young, Herman.
Not about young. I've got a few white hairs and a lot of crow's feet coming out. But apart from that, yeah, no, it's getting old a bit now. So we're on the sort of we've reached the peak now. Now we're you know, in the middle age now. So
you are looking like a machine. Now talk me through your attire. I mean, I'm getting warrior vibes. This is you. I'm just in awe. Okay. Tell me everything.
So basically, the clothes that I'm wearing, this is called bana. This is our Sikhs' traditional wear for fighting. On top of here, these are armed guards called bazu buns. I have my kirpan here, the sword. We have a smaller dagger here. And our steel, see, Sikhs wear 5 items which they must wear, baptized Sikhs. One is the kada, unshorn hair, underwear, and there's a comb in my hair, yeah, and a blade, kirpan. So 5 items that we must wear apart. That's like a uniform underneath our normal clothes. So you might see Sikhs and you think, and they might be baptized, they'll have those 5 things on all the time.
No way, I never knew that. That is so fascinating.